Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Punkavaya for MMOBomb.com, and welcome to our first impression gameplay video for Warface, a new military FPS that's been developed by Crytek. You guys may remember from the original 4 on Friday episode I did a while back. It's now actually made its way to North America closed beta from Russia, where it was originally, and I've got some impressions about it I'd like to share with you. Now, if you want to learn more about the game, you can do so by heading down to MMOBomb.com, checking out the full profile there. Now, we're going to go ahead and start off with the PvE portion of the game. That's what we're looking at right now. I've gone ahead and just done a simple little small introductory mission here because of the fact that it can be quite difficult to explain the game from a PvE standpoint and the normal and harder difficulties without sort of having to really focus. Now, the PvE works, if you guys remember from the original first impression / 4 on Friday, the PvE works in stages. You move up to certain areas, you take out the enemies, and you work with each other as classes to sort of support each other, heal each other up, give each other some ammo, etc., etc. There are 4 classes. There are the engineer, the rifleman, the medic, and then of course the sniper. And each of them sort of provides their own unique buff or bonus to the group, except for the sniper, who is just simply a sniper rifle carrying dude. So he's just going to carry that around, kill the guys from really far away, but he's extremely useful, especially before the fact that there'll be guys up in towers with rocket launchers and sniper rifles to shoot down at you, so you kind of need to counter snipe them. Now, there's also these guys with the shields, and if you don't really watch out, they can knock you down and then start wailing on you from afar, and you really have to get help from allies in order to be picked back up or even revived. So there's an example of a guy with a rocket launcher there you want to take out as quickly as possible. I don't have really a long-range gun since I'm the medic. The medic is one of the classes that has only access to shotguns and pistols, it looks like. Each class sort of has their own unique weapon property. Now, there is some destructibility in the environment, notably boxes, even fruit, for example, and some other, crates and whatever, what have you. The enemies themselves also carry different weapons. It's pretty cool at times to actually see them go flying, so I actually like that mechanic there. Kill that guy, and kill this guy. Alright, those guys are down. Now, there are also mini-bosses in the game, and bosses alike. Mini-bosses are typically the heavy gunner, which is a large sort of shielded individual who has a minigun, and he can only be damaged by dealing damage to a small energy pack on his backside rather. The other boss is a giant mech, if you remember from my first, 4 on Friday video. I don't know why I couldn't shoot that guy. Oh, rocket launcher to my face. Please heal me up, good kind sir. I would like... Alright, I'm a medic. I'll just heal myself up. Alright, so heal myself, and then I should be able to heal this guy as well. So everybody should be okay. So there's an example of me assisting my allies here. Now, the medic is interesting, because usually you would think you want to protect the medic, right? Oh, God, stop beating on me. Kill this guy, too. Ah, there we go. Severe murder. Bloody face, so real. Alright, there's a rocket launcher guy. Don't want to get shot by that. I do have to say some of the particle effects in the game are actually quite nice. I don't know why I'm not able to shoot that guy over there. And the game, while using the Crytek engine, isn't as good as it could possibly look, most notably because the developers are trying to appeal to a wider audience. So you're not going to get sort of the graphical fidelity of, say, Crysis 3. But it doesn't look bad for an FPS, I'd have to say. There's some good lighting in the game, good models, good animations, etc. Alright, got both of those guys. Now, you may have noticed I just went ahead and placed a silencer on my weapon. It doesn't really matter in PvE. Silencer probably all it would do is hinder you, because it actually does reduce, I believe, your damage, or at least the range you can fire. But it is an example of the ability to swap out different sort of objective or different sort of loadouts for your weapon on the fly. Something that we've showcased several times before in trailers, etc. Want to watch out for that guy there. Let's go and jump back. So I've got 8 left in my barrel with 26 overall, and I will have to get some additional ammo from the rifleman at some point. Now, if you die in this game, there's a couple options. You can either die and get revived by the medic, which is me, or you can, and that means I have to kind of watch out for someone to go down, or you can spend real money through the use of these certain coin packs for you to revive on the spot. Now, people may say that's pay to win, but the only thing you have to remember is that's only active, or that's only available in PvE. Of course, you can't respawn on the spot. Alright, so let's go ahead and heal my teammate here. Gotcha! Come back to life. Alright, so let's go ahead and make sure that I can pull up my health. I'll heal everybody up here. Gonna go and give you some health. I'll give you some health as well. Alright there. So just healing everybody up here. It looks like we can make our way to the next area. Go ahead and help this team out. You can sometimes get knocked down by blast, etc. So this is a good example of how to work with your team in order to complete objectives. This mission is actually fairly easy because this is sort of like the intro mission, but past this point it gets extremely difficult very quickly. So we're coming up here on the little transport ship, and sometimes the ship will mean that you have completed the objective or completed the mission. Other times it means you're going to be progressing toward another area. In this case, we're going to be moving to our next location. So we should get more ammo here. We'll sort of like reload, get ready, and then we'll progress to the new area, as you can see. Now, the reason why I'm showing you the PvE before the PvP, because obviously a lot of people will be playing the PvP, is because I feel like the PvP is probably the weakest part of the game by far. There's a lot of issues with the PvP, which we'll talk about. One of the most notable issues is have to be the fact that there are no dedicated servers. You run in a lobby-based system, and it doesn't do a good job of matching ping players up. So you oftentimes will have players with really low ping hosting the server or hosting the match, and there are certain advantages to actually having low connection, if you will. With having a certain, I can't go that way. While having a low connection, what actually happens is the delay between you getting damage and you actually feeling that damage is quite severe. So that means in the meantime, you can actually pick off enemies or pick off players before they would notably kill you. This is really present when dealing with the shotgun, because a shotgun blast from point blank range may normally kill an opponent, whereas the shotgun blast from point blank, let's go ahead and pull that guy up there. Let's help you up, buddy. Oh no, okay, I got you, buddy. Here, heal. Ugh, there we go, you're alright. So the engineer actually provides armor. He can actually armor people up, and it is useful in the PvE, especially against the bosses, but you're not going to really find time to do it in PvP. So besides the latency issue, which, you know, makes it so that not all weapon fights or not all shootouts are equal, you also get a sense that certain classes are almost utterly useless on certain maps. There is no incentive to play. I don't think there's any guys over here, it looks like. Nope. There's no incentive to really play certain class on certain map types because players respawn so quickly. You respawn in about, oh god, no. Heal me up, don't die, come on. Shoot you in the kneecap. Get down. Yeah, get on your knee. I'll just shoot you like that. Just heal me up. Pull me up. Take me out. No, don't let him kill me. Come on. Well. So if I hit space here, you would be able to see I could use a resurrection coin to be able to resurrect myself on the spot and continue the mission. So like I said before, certain classes are not as useful in PvP as other classes. Notably, the rifleman and the engineer are probably the most useful classes in PvP. The sniper is one that is useful in the sense that if you want to camp, and a lot of the sniper rifles will do one shot, one kill, with other sniper rifles only taking 2 shots at max to kill an individual. So you have a lot of people actually camping, and the maps are somewhat small at times as well, which makes it so that it doesn't really give a benefit to sort of clumping up and acting as a squad team. A lot of times you're just going to die, wait 6 seconds, and respawn. So this is probably the end of this PvE little scenario here. Usually you're going to do some type of boss mission on the normal missions, but for this sort of introductory one, there was no boss. Let's go ahead and jump into some PvP then. It looks like I'm falling through his kneecap. Alright, so we are now in a PvP area. This is a map or a style of gameplay called Storm, which is most notable or similar to the rush mode in Battlefield 3. Can I get that guy? No! Straight blast to the face, unfortunately did not kill him straight out. Now, let's take a look at a bit at the pings a little bit. A lot of players with 1 bar, a lot of players with 2 bars, a couple players with 3 bars, pretty much no one over 3 bars. I feel this is really a big short sight with Crytek and with this game. You really should be able... I got that guy at least. You really should be able to have dedicated servers, especially if you're Crytek. And this is the North American, granted. You know, there's a North American and a European server, and you shouldn't have to have such bad ping issues. I know it's closed beta, but I can see this problem still being present in the open beta as well. Let's go ahead and jump through this area here. So as a medic, I'm pretty much useless for my secondary ability, but from close range, I'm actually able to do quite a lot of damage if I am lucky enough. That guy got taken out of that corner there. I'm just going to kind of keep sitting here just for a second. I know there's a guy coming. I can see. I got that guy. Ah, 2. Oh, I almost got 3. I almost feel like there's a little bit of, what is it called? A little bit of aim assist, if you will. It seems like my reticule sort of centers back over the enemy quite easily at times. I'm not sure if that is just me showing that. So yeah, like I can heal this guy up here a little bit, but I probably would end up getting taken out while I healed him just because of the fact that you quickly die in this game and you respawn quickly. So what's sort of the point? Oh god, oh god, oh god. And as you can see, sniper rifle at close range is basically like an automated shotgun. You do so much damage at close range with the sniper rifles, and there's not really much any recoil or sway per se, that you don't have to worry about missing your shots. Now once they actually get past this area, it would then progress to the next area of the map, and it would keep going back and back until if they are successful capturing the entire map. Beyond the obvious PvP gameplay issues, I do have to say I have a little bit of issue with Warface, which is their browser client that they use to actually launch the game and do up customization, etc. I often find that it crashes on me, and sometimes crashes the entire game. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got that guy at least. I could hear the actual shots. It wasn't registering on my screen, but I could hear the damage sort of hitting his body, but I wasn't getting any sort of shots of that. At least I took him out eventually. So after this, let's go ahead. I will switch to the engineer next, and the engineer gets access to a claymore as well as a submachine gun that is good at close and medium ranges. Usually I see people playing the engineer and the assault rifle class, both of those guys. Oh god, I'm surrounded. They're just kind of standing there in place. We've got a pretty good surround on them, and unfortunately, the team balance can be very iffy. If you look on the right, they have 7 to 8 of our players, and I often see that, yeah, see, this is a spawn camp, essentially. They all spawn there. There's not really a protected area, so unfortunately, they won't be able to really get out of that unless they can kill all of us quickly and then move up. There's no sort of area that they spawn in and they can move up without getting shot. They're pretty much always going to be fighting. Let's move up there really quickly here. I'm sort of low. I want to make sure not to get shot. I can use. I'm going to heal myself, my armor up a little bit here. Ah, my gosh, that guy was on the other corner there. That's where he was. So there's a lot of camping going on in this game, and if you're sort of an aggressive player, you're going to get frustrated, especially in the, I would say, free-for-all modes. The free-for-all mode is sort of acts like COD, where everybody respawns very quickly and respawns around each other very quickly. You can cook grenades, which is a nice feature, though it didn't allow me to kill him. Ah, I got him. Got the other guy, though, which is a nice feature. I'm out of... No. Pistol to my face. That was the least legitimate little fight there, but... He didn't actually get killed after I shot him with a few bullets and the other guy started fighting him. So it's really hard to get a good sense of how much damage you're actually doing to someone because it doesn't actually report it afterwards, which is, I feel, is a hindsight addition. I really feel like Crytek missed the ball on what they could do with this. Alright, I know there's a guy over there. I'm going to throw a grenade. Reload. Come back. I know you're there. Come on, buddy. The animation to actually get out of the window is too slow. I would rather just go around here because it's much safer. And I know there's a guy over there. He's trying to snipe me. I'm just going to go ahead and pull back here just a little bit. Now you can pick up other weapons, I believe. Yep. So I can swap for a sniper rifle that my comrade took out or dropped when he died. I'll try to put it to good use. Not really seeing any enemies. I got one bullet left here. Can I make it count, guys? I see him. I see him. You see him? Aha! Gotcha! Now the only rifle is out there. So let's see if we can pick it up real quick. Oh no! Oh no! Let's see. No, I got sniped by the other guy sitting back there in the corner camping. And they're getting pushed back in their spawn, so it kind of makes sense that they're kind of camping right now. They can't really move out of it. And unfortunately, like I was mentioning, the team balance can be quite off at times. Other sort of things I would mention is the fact that claymores seemed a little bit unbalanced. They have a fairly wide explosion radius, and they activate extremely quickly. Now there are items that you can actually unlock. Get that guy here. Go back in this little drainage pipe. There are items that you can lock that, you know, sort of delay the activation time. Let me go back under here real quick. Didn't take too much damage. That guy didn't get shot by me. He got shot by a sniper rifle. I like the physics effect. I will say the physics effects on players' bodies are quite effective and quite interesting and entertaining. There, I got that guy. I'm doing pretty good on ammo. I would need to reload maybe eventually. Ah, couldn't get him in time. It's sort of hit and miss sometimes. Sometimes you'll get really quick kills. sometimes you'll get shot in the face, like instantly. So how am I doing here? Let's looky. I'm 8-9, not doing great, not doing terrible. And we are getting quite a lot of kills on our team, though. Go ahead and pick up the sniper rifle again. And I've got 5 ammo to use here, unfortunately. Just 5. I feel like if I was actually decent sniper, I could have shot him and then kept going. Some people actually I've seen slide and just snipe people left and right. And again, they may actually have been hackers, because I have heard reports of some hacking in the game. I have seen people doing a lot of preemptive sort of what it's called wall banging, where they start firing at a wall, or sorry, it's called pre-firing. Wall bang is you shoot someone through a wall. Pre-firing, where they actually will start shooting before you're visible on the screen. Now that may also be because of lag. They may have seen you come around the corner before you've actually come around the corner. Who knows? But it certainly brings a lot of questions into mind. Oh, looks like they're trying to capture it. Now you actually capture it pretty quickly if you move in there, which is nice. It doesn't mean that you actually have to, you know, restart capturing. Oh god, there's a guy in there. And he gets me he got me actually in the face. Wow, that's pretty impressive that he just like started sniping right as I came across and shot me in the face. I was hoping to get a pretty quick kill on him, but it doesn't look like it was going to happen. Alright, so let's keep moving up here. Overall, I wanted a lot of the game, and I was a little bit worried about the game, especially... What are you doing there? Especially when... oh god, oh god, oh god. No, shotgun! I thought I was around the corner. Especially when... Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. You can use your teammates here to assist each other in getting up in high locations. It's good for having vantage points. Sometimes it's very useful to get in areas otherwise inaccessible and to get sort of a drop on the enemy. But it does require 2 people. You're not going to be able to get up in these areas alone. And sometimes it does actually give you away because it's very visible. Come on. Alright, got that guy. Keep getting these guys. Alright, got that guy as well. So I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. So it's pretty useful to have these high vantage points. But it can be very risky as well, especially if people just start wising up and throwing grenades at you. Oh, like that. But I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be able to get up. I'm going to be able to get up. And then I'm going to get sniped. So he actually flashbanged me to fall on me, to throw me down, which is actually a pretty good maneuver. And then he was able to snipe me as I got back up. And the grenade didn't kill anybody, unfortunately. But I'm going to go ahead and use my little claymore. I'll place it down there. It's a good little spawn trap if they try to get in really quickly. Or sorry, defense trap, I guess, if you will. I know there's guys up there. So I will throw a grenade. Hopefully that gets somebody. Nope. I should be able to come out. Ah. Yeah, I got him. There we go. So straight aim. I did get a challenge completed. And I'll get that guy as well. Awesome, awesome. The next time I die, I'll try to switch over to another class. Now, one thing I don't like is if you switch to another class while you're dead, it resets the timer. So you go back to 10 seconds and actually having to wait. I don't really understand the useful of that, especially if you're already dead. I'm dead here. I was thinking maybe I could get a kill fast enough. But we'll go ahead and spawn as the rifleman. But as you notice, no one uses their special abilities other than Claymore. No one's really healing themselves up. No one's really healing teammates. And the only mode I've actually seen players do use their special abilities would have to be the plant the bomb mode, you know, search and destroy. And that is simply, oh, that guy was shooting me from behind. Couldn't even see it. And that is because of the fact that you only have 1 life. So it's much more sort of important, if you will, to... I didn't get any damage on him. Looks like they already killed him. So it's much more important to actually... I want to pick up that weapon. That looks pretty cool. So here's a little bit of a reticle. You can kind of see what you can equip and unequip. You get different weapons, different items as you progress, etc. I just wish you could really pick what you want. I know you get to pick between 3... I know you get to pick between 3 separate, you know, things to work towards. But if you don't play any of those classes or you don't use any of those weapons, they're kind of like wasted, you know. I hate to say it, but I almost prefer the COD method where you just sort of unlock things progressively, and or maybe even the Battlefield way, rather, where you can actually unlock things for a particular class that you play a lot. I feel like that would be a much more sort of useful amount of time or useful sort of progression where you don't feel like you're having to go through things you don't actually want to use. I'm going to pick up your gun if possible. Nope, I'm going to get sniped. Well, I Got extremely lucky there, but I'm down to just 5 bullets. Probably not going to be enough.
I'm running on empty over here.
Come on. There we go. Pistol kills. No, sniper rifle through the small fence. You can't shoot through small little surfaces. Unfortunately, sniper rifles just can fire so quickly. If you get really lucky with those sniper rifle hits, you can take out anybody, it seems. I'm just going to provide some cover fire down there. I mean, overall, there's not really much I can say. It feels boring at times. It feels like there could have been a lot more. You know, this could have been sort of Crytek's answer, or sort of, this is supposed to be Crytek's, oh god, shotgun to the face. Let's go ahead and check out the sniper rifle a little bit. And this could have been Crytek's really first good introduction into the free-to-play market, and I feel like they just kind of fumbled the ball. I don't know if it's because they didn't really work on it too much. It doesn't seem like this is something Crytek would just push out on their own. We've seen good work out of Crytek, or whether they sort of use their license and their name to license it out to another third-party company. How in the world? I mean, I didn't even see the guy. See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. The whole getting hit behind walls after you've already moved, you know, not killing someone in 1 to 2 shots, or killing someone. At least I got that guy. I mean, look, that's like an automatic shotgun to his face, essentially. And the other guy just gets it a little bit too quickly. I mean, this is the whole. To me, on my screen, it happens very quickly. This happens in the matter of milliseconds. You're dead, right? On the enemy screen, it could be a normal amount of time, and that's sort of just dealing with the whole lag compensation. It may be that he was firing at me for 2 seconds or so. On my screen, though, I only see it for a millisecond. And if you notice that it doesn't really take me that amount of time. Oh god, gonna get knocked down. Hopefully I can get back up here quickly. So you get knocked down here, you have to wait. You have to wait, or get picked up. I'm probably, no, another grenade to my face. I wish it would actually allow you to get back up, because come on, why are your legs broken? Why can't you get up there? I don't understand. In terms of what I think they should fix, they should definitely fix, I think, the boss mechanics. Bosses right now are very simplistic, having only a couple mechanics and only having one way to really defeat them with no real alternatives. If they had multiple mechanics, if they had multiple ways to actually, you know, disable them, etc. Are you serious? He didn't kill him? I thought for sure he did the animation, but I got him at least. So to go down to pro, and you have to first, there's a sort of yeah, so that's one thing you should have noticed. When you spawn, you do get sort of like a bit of invulnerability, but I feel like the moment you start shooting, this may already happen, but it doesn't seem like it. The moment you start shooting, you should have that invulnerability removed. So more boss mechanics, more balance in PvP, more ways to use your class specific skills. That's been my first impression, guys. I hope you enjoyed this commentary today. Looks like we're actually switching sides a little bit. I'll try to get one last kill before we end this. But if you guys want to learn more about Warface, do check down below at MMOBomb.com for the full game profile. As always, the games can change. It is currently in closed beta. There is obviously time for... Oh, first blood. I like that. That's a good way to end this round. I do enjoy that indeed. Let's see if we can get up there. I'll go until I die, guys. I always go until I die. You gotta go man mode until you die. Man, we are like... We're just owning these guys right now. Holy crap. I did not expect this to do so well. Get that guy there. Hopefully I can at least assist on that. Kind of watch. I mean, this is sort of the strategic stuff that I feel like could be done really well with actual use of classes, etc. But a lot of the team balance, a lot of just the balance in general doesn't lend itself to that. If the spawn times were something more like 20 seconds, I think that would be quite nice. I think that'd be pretty useful. I don't know where that guy went. Couldn't really shoot him. At least, oh, there we go. All right. Whew. Grenade. Ah, he got me from behind with a knife too. Oh well. Well guys, that's been my first impression. See you guys next time. Spunkify out. Later guys.